Hey guys, I'm going to read from the Spider-Man collection today. The story I chose to read is the first one in the book. It's called Cause for Celebration. It was Ben Parker's birthday every year. Peter Parker noticed that his Aunt May got a little sad on her husband's birthday. Uncle Ben and Aunt May had raised Peter from a young age. Aunt May put down the stack of old photos of Uncle Ben. She was studying and said, "Peter, I've got to go to the store, but when I get back, maybe we can patch up this house a little. Your Uncle Ben would never let things stay in such disrepair." Peter leaned down and said, "Aunt May, Uncle Ben isn't really gone. He is always with us, you'll see." That's that page. Peter looked around the house and saw a little leaky faucet, a hole in the wall left after some plumbing work, broken light bulbs up high on the ceiling, and even a big spot where the carpet was coming up. Yeesh, Peter thought. Aunt May is right. Uncle Ben would have fixed these things right away. Peter was determined to cheer up his aunt. As Aunt May left the house to run her errands, Peter realized he had his job cut out for him. These were no small chores. He wanted to prove Uncle Ben lived on, and he'd have to get to work. Peter Parker couldn't complete all the tasks alone, but Spider-Man could, as long as Spider-Man was done before Aunt May returned home. Spider-Man swung into action, heading to the hardware store to gather a few supplies. Swinging from building to building, Spider-Man would get back to Queens in no time. Here's some pictures. Once Spider-Man got back home, he went to work on the carpet. Using his webbing, Spider-Man stuck that loose corner down. Thwip, 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 thwip. Now it would stay down for good. It took his spider-sized strength to tighten the pipes and fix that leaky faucet. Well, his strength and a giant wrench. Spider-Man smiled under his mask. "Just call me DIY Spidey," he said to himself. It would have taken Peter Parker half an hour to get the ladder and fix all the light bulbs himself. But Spider-Man could walk on the ceiling. Presto changeo! But Spidey had to be careful not to leave any marks where he crawled. He thought it might be tough explaining to Aunt May why there were footprints on the ceiling. Spidey webbed the wall patch in place from the inside, and Peter Parker smoothed it from the outside. It looked like there had never been a hole at all. And just in time, too, Peter's spider sense began to tingle. Aunt May was about to come walking through the door. "Oh no! I hope my last surprise is ready for her," he said. When Aunt May opened the door, she was met by Peter holding a roast, Uncle Ben's favorite meal, to help celebrate Ben's life and how important he was to both of them. "Peter, you did all this for me?" asked Aunt May. "I did this for us," Peter said. "This was Uncle Ben's house, too. And you were right. He wouldn't have liked seeing it all fall apart. So we fixed the place up, just like Uncle Ben taught me." Just then Peter noticed that his Spider-Man gloves were still on his hands. "Oh, Peter, you always have your head in the clouds," Aunt May said. "And just who helped you do all this work? I didn't know you knew how to turn on the oven." Peter quickly hid his red Spidey gloves from his aunt. "Oh, just a friendly neighborhood handyman," Peter said. "Happy birthday, Uncle Ben." "Happy birthday, my dear Ben," Aunt May said with a smile. The two of them laughed and told stories about Uncle Ben for the rest of the night. dinner. He's hiding the gloves. And there's him holding up pictures and talking about the stories behind the pictures. That's the end. Good night. I love you. Be good.